Hi everyone, welcome to NextGen show on Eyes of Africa TV. I welcome you to another thrilling episode of the hour, and trust me, today is going to be exciting. My name is Tosin.
And I'm Hester. Welcome to the show, and I trust you're going to learn one or two.
Yes, you're going to learn, and I'm going to learn. We here are also going to learn. Okay, so today what are we talking about? We're talking about relationship, communication, long distance communication, communication gap in a relationship. How effective is communication? How is communication really affecting relationships today? So that will be our center of discussion. But first, let's start with relationship and communication. So let me start with you, Esther. What would you say? Oh, okay. Let's take communication aside. What do you think is really affecting relationships today? And people are just serving themselves like breakfast.
Well, it depends though. Relationship today, I would start by saying some relationships are not defined from the beginning. Let me say yes, maybe that's one of the disadvantage or something, I don't know. But some relationships are not defined these days. And again, in our world now, we just to me, I feel we just think relationship is just you try your luck and then you try your luck. If it doesn't work, you move on with your full chest. You try your luck again. So we don't really invest much in relationship again these days. Like we don't really put. I think there were days when you're in a relationship with someone and you really cherish that relationship. You want everything to go well. You want everything. You just want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
But these days you see people relationship, they'll be like, well, not today. Let's just you just want to do it just because.
Like they get to try their luck.
Yes, you just want to do it. It was fine, and they don't really even try to put more effort to make it work out and all that. That's my own.
And again, I'll say that societal influence is another thing. When you're in a relationship with someone and you're someone that kind of accommodates people's excesses, like your partner's excesses, and when you see that you're taking all of these excesses and you're moving on with it, and when you look at the internet, look at people saying that if any guy try anything with me, I'm going to end it all, blah blah blah. No guy can make a fun of me, or kind of when you now start listening to those things, watching those things, you'll be like, so all these things have been taken for this while, so I've been a fool. So if you're not careful, the society, what you see on the internet will affect you psychologically when it comes to relationship. So what I would say is killing relationships so much today is, one of it is communication, because there are certain things that is happening in the relationship that you don't like, and you wouldn't want to talk about it because probably, quote unquote, they say love is blind. So you want to talk about, you want your partner to be angry about it, and I feel like that thing is actually killing relationships, because number one, if you do something wrong to me today and I feel like, I'll let it slide, those things are like piling up in your heart.
But
piling up, then if the person does another thing, you're gonna talk. Hold on. If the person does another thing, be like, okay, you pile it. You won't talk about it. But the day it will be food to the brain, that's where you now explode. Just serve yourselves breakfast. So I feel like there should be constant communication in a relationship.
In fact, I want to add to what you said. There's a point you'll be in a relationship, you won't even be seeing all of those things that
you
look
see
like
them
flaws.
as
You
flaws,
won't see them
yes.
as anything.
Yeah.
You understand? No, so it will just be like.
But it's when you get to the marriage
when you
stage,
get
this is
to,
what I've been
you not be
facing
like,
for a
oh
long
God,
time.
you're not somebody like, oh God, I can't take this and all that. So I feel for a relationship to be to steady and then maybe stay more longer and strong. I think at the beginning it should be defined first. It should be defined. You know what you want. You know what your deal breaker is. You know what you can take. Just communication, just like you said, you communicate, you discuss, you conversate. Yes, you know what you can take and what you can take and all that. So that when these things starts coming, you talk about it, yes, for sure. And if you see that yes, there is no progress and all that, then you're done.
Then your partner needs to understand your do's and don'ts as well. Because another thing is
that understanding.
Yes. Another thing is, if you're in a relationship and at the beginning of that relationship, you need to have something at the back of your mind. Some people will say that, okay, this relationship is for just like benefits, what I call friends with benefits. That's what they want, just to lay down with the person, and that is all. No serious commitment. But if there is a serious, now we want to talk to those who are serious with their relationship. We're not talking about those that are doing short-term relationship. No, we're talking about those that are into a serious relationship and how it can actually act. When you see a kind of red flag in your relationship, they usually say that a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage.
Yeah, sure.
If you see someone doing something, your partner doing something you don't like, talk about it. And if you see that he's not changing, because no man can change a man.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So you see that thing is not working out, please just do what? Pack your bag and baggages and walk out majestically. Like, walk out like a queen that you are. Not when you get into that marriage and you now start saying, you now walk out crying, wailing, crying and all of that. So it's better you walk out like a queen in a relationship than walking out like a beggar, someone crying in marriage. So I feel like communication is so important in any relationship. Talk about it. If it can work, fine. If it cannot work, let everyone go their separate ways.
Yeah, I think we should also have it at the back of our mind that relationship too comes with a lot of hard work. To get a beautiful, all these rosy relationships we see out there, it comes with a lot of hard work, a lot of background work and all that. Check. So yes, so I think we need to invest our time, invest our emotions, also put our value. As the relationship, I feel relationship is you're adding value to my life. I'm adding value to your life. Not just that, okay, we're just in a relationship. I'm not even getting anything positive from you. I'm not getting any. No, it should be value for value. You're adding value to each other's life.
That will take you to the next stage of demanding too much in a relationship. You are in a relationship and you want everything to just be perfect. You're demanding. I want
it
this,
can't be
I want
perfect.
that.
No relationship is.
No marriage is even perfect.
Exactly.
Not to talk of a relationship. When you're in a relationship and you're demanding too much, you want your guy to do this, you want your girl to do this, you must do this for me. If you don't do this for me, then it's a no for me. It's a this. We need to, slow down on our demands, even as girls. Girls are so demanding. We have a lot to take care of. We have our hairs, we have our bags, we have our shoes, we have our wares. We want to look like stunning out there. We want to look like giving, you understand?
Yeah.
But you need to understand that it's a relationship and not a contract.
Exactly.
Yes, because some people see relationship as a contract or where they can actually put all of their burdens, their expense, everything, their life, depends on me. That everything I need, I get it from this relationship. No, we need to know. We need to have a future for that relationship. If the relationship you are is not heading to the aisle, then I feel it's not necessary for you to say that you are in a relationship. You are just in a contract. So we need to understand things that makes our relationship work, and what makes my relationship work might not make yours work.
Yeah, exactly.
So we shouldn't compare. Comparison is another thing. When you're comparing your relationship with that of your friends, I feel it's a serious problem.
It's a killer. That actually it's a killer, because somebody might come and tell you. And again, what do we call this? Being I don't know. We know in this our society now. We are more of taking people's opinion, like comparing ourselves to people. Somebody will just come out, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I can never do this, I cannot do that. You will see, find out that behind the scene, that person is actually doing everything.
Exactly.
Everything he or she said he is not doing. That means he or she is coming out to deceive other people. And if you're a gullible follower of that person, you just
be like, because my friend said
this person is not doing this, and why will I be doing it? And then you're killing your own relationship. Even though the person is not doing it, you can't compare the person's relationship to your own, because your partners are different, and they might not reason the same way. There are people that you will tell, I can't do this, and they'll tell, it's fine, you can't, I don't even want you to do it.
Exactly.
But there's people that be like, no, you must do it.
Yes.
So it's just different perspectives.
This means you need to filter information that you hear. You need to filter what advice you listen to. Because when you pick up every advice that you see, like someone advises you on this, you jump on it, another person advises you on this, you jump on this. I think it's a killer of a relationship. So we won't be saying too long on this, but on our next episode, we'll be talking more about how to make your relationship work better part 2. So just watch out for that. But what we're saying in essence today is that make your relationship work. You alone can make it work. Like, work it out yourself, and don't compare your relationship with another person's relationship. Remember, the person you're comparing yourself with, you don't know what that person is doing behind the scene. And if you stop being too demanding, like demanding you want this, you want that from your guy, and he's not, maybe that money is not forthcoming, then you feel like, oh no, this one doesn't deserve me. You know, a lot of people don't believe in relationship anymore. Exactly. There's a friend of mine that called me and said, well, Tosa, I don't believe in love. I don't believe in relationship. Everything is a scam. It is not a scam. We see relationships working very fine. You know, people who have been dating from way back, from
if you're saying that,
and they are still in their marriage. You know, I feel like relationship or marriage is not a scam.
If you're saying that, my dad used to say something. If you're saying, okay, everybody is the same, this is everything is not good, you will close your eyes and then you won't know when the good one passes by. That's just it. So yes, I think there's chance. There is. I believe in trial. You need to try again and again, try again.
And I feel like it is ladies who are too materialistic, that are too demanding. So guys, if you want to go date a lady, you need to understand that kind of person. Is she someone that is materialistic? Make sure you have enough dough in your pocket. Yes, that is it. So if you want it to really work. So thank you so much. I
want to add something. Sorry. So in other words, to make your relationship strong, you need to define it at the beginning. You put effort for it to work. But that doesn't mean if you're seeing the red flags, you will stay. Red flags like domestic violence. If you're seeing the red flag like domestic violence is eating you, she's eating you, please, that one, just pack your bags and baggages and leave, because it's
like very walk out.
It's very fine to live while alive than live with when you're dead. We
wouldn't want that to happen to anyone.
So yes, you need to make effort for your relationship to work, but then do not condone red flags, things you know can harm you or do something negative to you.
All right, thank you so much. So that is all we can have for today on NextGen Show, and I hope you learned something. Do not compare your relationship with any other person. Make sure there is constant communication between you and your partner to have a healthy relationship. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you so much. And believe me, there is true love. There is love.
There is true love.
One day,
what do you mean?
Day you meet that person.
There is true love
that rightfully belongs to you.
Yeah, we are a testimony. Exactly. There is true love. True love exists. Please make sure you just ignore that.
Just keep trying.
Relationship
keep trying with your head held high. That's just it.
That's it. All right. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And we'll bring you notifications whenever we drop new videos. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.